And so I give you this last little delicious story, and let us savor it together. This from The Hollywood Reporter by Leslie Goldberg. I'm scared. Why it's a brutal time to be a TV writer. The absolute tragedy of it. Oh my God, I totally forgot. I meant to get like violin music for this. I forgot. Damn it. Hey, hang on 1 second. Previously on the Captain's Cast live show, streaming every Sunday at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. Yes, okay. Yes, I'll take it. We have a winner. Download it. Here we go. Where was I? This is very deep and important news. People are scared. I'm trying to go back to bartending, she says. A lot of people are wondering what other jobs they can do. I'm close with my old showrunners, and they're supportive of me, but they're looking for jobs. Across the TV landscape, buying has cooled dramatically. And many writers now find themselves in situations like Cheever, with opportunities shrinking as the industry shifts from peak TV, oh, what a glorious age it was, to an era of contraction and austerity. A wave of downsizing that kicked off last year when the priorities of Wall Street changed from a focus on subscriber growth to profitability. As streamers like Netflix and Max right-size their slates, the broadcast pipelines for Peacock, Hulu, Paramount Plus are drying up. A decade ago, broadcasters collectively ordered as many as 98 pilots. Today, that number can be counted on one hand. One! Quote, there are so few shows that are still being greenlit, so few new pilots that are being ordered, and fewer spots in writers' rooms, says Shannon Corbeil, a finalist for Disney TV Writing Fellowship that was put on hold during the WGA strike. And if you're listening to this, dear viewer, do you have room in your life? Do you have time to sponsor a poor, out-of-work writer? You could save a life for just the low cost of $1 a day. Quote, the staffing positions available are going to more seasoned writers. You know, writers that have things like skill and talent. And the pilots that are being purchased are being bought from proven writers. Oh my... Consider the tragic story of Brandon K. Hines, who spent more than a decade working in support staff jobs, ew, gross, as a script coordinator on Comedy Central's Aquafina is Nora from Queens. We all love that show. And Amazon's Harlem. He was staffed as a writer for the first time on Showtime's Fellow Travelers. Hines was homeless and had been bouncing between camping, couch surfing with friends and the occasional Airbnb before he turned for driving for DoorDash and Grubhub like a peasant slave after his 16-week writing job on the Showtime limited series concluded before the strikes began. A potential writing job on a Weeds revival he lined up before the strike evaporated during the work stoppage as Showtime, those robber baron assholes, dropped plans for the series, some sources say. Quote, you need multiple gigs a year to make a livable wage, Hines says, noting that competition for lower-level writing jobs has intensified as mid-level scribes and showrunners are increasingly putting themselves up for the few shows that are currently staffing. It's the craziest time to be working in Hollywood as a writer. You can work on a semi-hit show, but still can't afford to make a living wage. It's pretty intense. And folks, I'm going to pause in my reading of this article to say, if you choose to sponsor an out-of-work Hollywood writer today, you will receive a picture of your sponsored writer, and you will get regular updates and letters from them, updating you on their progress of the life you've saved. It's not just the lack of pilots that is affecting the challenging landscape that writers have found in the industry since the strike concluded in September. The overall volume of U.S.-produced live-action scripted TV series tumbled. 14%. Listen to me. You smelly Walmart shopping peasants. Listen. I'm trying to tell you what's happened to us. From a high of 600 in 2022 to just 516 in 2023, FX CEO John Landgraf, who coined the term pig TV, told The Hollywood Reporter in February that the downturn started well before the WGA strike last May. Quote, there was a certain amount of inefficiency that was just about a whole bunch of companies entering a space where they had no prior experience. Well, whoever needed that to write a good show? And you can't blame anybody but inexperience for that. Landgraf says of the billions of dollars rival streamers spent on programming in a bid to compete with Netflix. Since then, television reporters have been transformed into show grim reapers, announcing waves of cancellations and unrenewals. The series that were canceled after they had originally been renewed by networks, they were supposed to be renewed, including Uncoupled and Pitch Perfect, Bumper in Berlin. You didn't get to see it. You didn't get to see it at all. And A League of Their Own. It was so stunning and brave, you just don't even know. I'm sorry. It's just been a rough year, you know? It's just been a hard year. The Entertainment Community Fund, just compose myself, which provides assistance in the forms of funds, badly needed assistance. Your pledge today could save a struggling writer's life. A life could be saved. And they provide assistance in the form of funds, workshops and trainings in how to be woke as hell for those who work in the film and TV industries, has already distributed more than $3.25 million to 1,600 folks from January. What's that? You've lost your job during COVID? Shut the fuck up, plebe. I'm trying to tell you about an important problem. Now, that's on top of the $18.8 million that the ECF handed out in 2023 during the dual work stoppage to 8,500 people, including more than 600 writers. You care a great deal about that, don't you? You stupid, toxic peasants who don't understand our genius. Keith McNutt, executive director of the ECF, says the group has received requests for financial assistance from poor, struggling writers of all experience levels and cultural backgrounds since the strikes concluded. The ECF, he says, is dispersing between 200,000 and 300,000 a week. You can't live on that. How are you supposed to keep the disgusting homeless migrants off of your lawn in Beverly Hills? That's not even enough for basic security or a Lamborghini or a helicopter lease. Folks, if you don't help these poor struggling writers, they may be forced to take a shit-ass job that you have to work. And you don't want them on your level. You don't want that. You don't want your movie stars and your writers having to do peasant work. How would you be able to enjoy the brilliant entertainment they're creating for you? You must donate, chat. Though the WGA won some room-size protections in its new minimum basic agreement, big writers' rooms with a dozen or more scribes, once commonplace. Beautiful fields of rolling waves of grain and sugar and gumdrops are increasingly hard to find. There are thousands of people going up for one job. Thousands of beautiful, marginalized people, and only 6 slots, not for a white dude, per show on a good day, says one veteran lit agent who pointed to Watson adding 3 writers after it was picked up for only 13 episodes. As writers anxiously wait for a new wave of script deals to begin, and surely they must come, many are turning to other jobs or considering leaving the industry altogether. No. I was interviewing for teaching jobs. I was going to help trans some kids and all, but I was interviewed at a university and was close to leaving Hollywood forever, says an experienced shooter. Nobody ever starts their career thinking it'll last forever. I never thought I'd be a writer for as long as I have, but I didn't expect to run into a brick wall. I thought that it'd be like a slow tapering, but this feels like a cataclysm. It was a very emotional thing I did when I applied for teaching jobs. I mean, that's basically like the grossest thing you could do, you know? And I don't know if I'm ever going to forgive Hollywood for this. It's so unfair. I'm never going to forgive you stupid, toxic man babies who don't understand how important it is to have diverse representation in the portrayal of Silver Surfer, you stupid peasant. And to go from the pandemic, which was not our fault, what did we ever do? To the strikes to this, it just feels like one war of attrition after another. For this showrunner, the recent salary gains secured in the new NBA are helpful, but they pale in comparison to the residuals. I can't do much more of this. My dear sailors and starnauts, can you spare a few dollars a week? That's less than the price of a cup of coffee to sponsor a struggling Hollywood writer who's ruined all of your favorite characters, made fun of you and insulted you, and lied about you and all of your opinions for years, and assisted compliantly in censoring your speech and having you locked in your homes, and saying let them eat DoorDash when you complained? Can you find it in your heart to open your wallets and support them so that they don't have to take a disgusting peasant job like you work? Your donation could save a life, a precious life. The situation is desperate. You will receive a picture of your sponsored writer and a handwritten letter in crayon. There will not be any glue on it because they've eaten all of that. But they will keep you updated on their progress, and you will know that you have done something to make the world a better place, because with your funding, they will be able to get back to work, writing important propaganda about how America sucks, and everyone is racist, and everyone is sexist, and everyone is homophobic, and fuck you for ever liking Indiana Jones. Because he's a cis white male and he's gross. You could help them fund that important message one more time and save an industry and save a life. Thank you for listening to this important message. Or as I would like to say, burn, baby, burn. Oh, folks, isn't it delightful? Oh, isn't it wonderful? Oh, it cost you, didn't it, Hollywood? It cost you dearly. Oh, you just couldn't wait to dance on the graves of Ghostbusters. You danced on the graves of Luke Skywalker. You danced on the graves of Han Solo and Captain Jean-Luc Picard. On Indiana Jones, every single character. You've destroyed absolutely everything, and you're digging for more. And guess what you were digging that whole time? The grave of your sad, pathetic career. So choke on it, Hollywood. Enjoy my not sympathy for your plight. That's what happens. I hope you loved this clip from the Captain's Cast live show. Please like and subscribe. And did you know you can join us live every Sunday, 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. In the live chat, you can join me and the rest of the crew as we set sail on yet another adventure, seeking out new storytelling life and new storytelling civilizations. And until next time, my dear sailors and starnauts, this is Captain Garrett saying, I will see you out there.